Hello everyone, Speedrunner 0-18 here, and welcome back to the Pokemon Speedrun Challenge, where I see just how fast some Pokemon can beat a certain game. Sorry for being late with this one. I was doing my senior prom and was busy with school, all that shit. Hopefully this delay won't happen again. Anyway, last time I did this challenge with Snorlax in Leaf Green version, and that was easy with Belly Drum. That move is so overpowered. Today, our challenge is, how fast can I beat Pokemon Red with the Electrode line? Before we get into this challenge, let's go over the rules. 1. I can only use my main Pokemon in battle unless I cannot hit the opponent with any move I have at that point in the game. Switching a Pokemon into battle is alright as long as it doesn't use any attacks to do damage or lower stats. All attacks on opposing Pokemon must be done only with my main Pokemon. 2. No glitches or manipulations. The only glitches we can use are the Marowak Pokédoll skip, X-accuracy exploit, digging within certain buildings as escape ropes, and instant text, since those are allowed for glitchless runs of Pokemon Red on speedrun.com. 3. I am allowed to save before tough battles or anything else I need to save before. This run is timed within game time, so I am allowed to do this since I don't want some runs to be far behind where they can be just because of some bad luck or pressing the wrong inputs. Also, if you happen to like this series, as well as everything else I do with my channel, feel free to follow my socials, links are down below. Also, since we're doing Red again, we will see how well Electrode does compared to Vileplume. Can Electrode get a better grade than it, or even a better time? Let's find out. To start things off, I get the potion out of my PC which can hold physical items for some damn reason, and then I pick out my starter. I picked Voltorb by replacing it with Bulbasaur with the Universal Pokemon Randomizer. The rival battle went alright. Voltorb only knows Tackle and Screech for now. After that fight, I get the potion that the dumb clerk always gives me. Battle Pokemon until level 6 since I didn't get level 6 on the rival battle. I then get the parcel, deliver it to Oak, and go heal at Viridian City. I then get the Hidden Tree Potion and go into Viridian Forest. Once I'm there, I get the Hidden Tree Antidote, the regular antidote on the ground, and defeat the only required trainer there. Once I get to Pewter City, I heal here to set my respawn point. I then go to the mart and buy one Pokeball and the rest of the money on potions, which I did not forget to do and had to go back after entering the forest. God damn it. Once I get the items I need, I go battle the southernmost bug catcher in the forest. When I defeat him, I go south to Route 2, catch a Pidgey for Fly later, and purposefully let Pidgey and Voltorb die to a wild Pokemon so I can Death Warp to Pewter, giving me a free heal. It also doesn't matter that I lose some money since I spent pretty much all of it. When I enter the forest again, I do a bit of training off wild Pokemon. Then I go back to the center, heal, deposit Pidgey in the PC, and then I go train in Viridian Forest. You see, I have to learn Sonic Boom since it is literally impossible to beat Brock with just Tackle and Screech, since Geodude can raise its defense, leaving Screech useless. Sonic Boom is a fixed damage move like Dragon Rage, but it does 20 damage, which will be great in the early game. Alright, what level did Voltorb learn Sonic Boom again? 17? Jesus Christ, what the f*** did I get myself into? Let's do this shit. Alright, that didn't take too long. Anyway, Brock was easy. Route 3 and Mount Moon were barely worth mentioning, mostly just use Sonic Boom, which is pretty overpowered on weak Pokemon since they have like 30 HP most of the time. I did take the escape rope and rare candy out like usual, get the Helix fossil, and got out. Don't make me say it. I knew if I did. Anyway, when I get to Cerulean City, I heal at the center, get the rare candy, and go fight the rival. His Pidgeotto is still a pain in the ass, but I end up winning in the end. After the fight, I heal up and get the instant text. I didn't do this in the Vileplume run since I had to heal so much, but with this route, I don't need to heal for quite a bit, so I get it just to see how long it will last. Well, that was damn quick. This was the 4th trainer, fuck this game, man. Anyway, I Death Warp back to the Cerulean Center, go back to last number 4, beat her this time, and go through the Route 24 and 25 trainers pretty easily. Oh, what the fuck? Why do I do these challenges? It's not like they're getting many views anyway. After I get the SS ticket from Bill, I escape rope back to the center, heal up, and go battle Misty, whom I just sonic boomed. Easy. Unlike this whole goddamn run so far. After defeating Misty, I go defeat the innocent bystander. Why did this fight take so damn long? Dude, what is wrong with this stupid ball? When I finally get past him, I go down to Route 6, defeat the 2 junior trainers, go to the Vermilion Mart, sell TM11 and the Nugget, buy some repels, super potions, awakenings, and paralyzed heals. Then I go on to the SS Anne. When I get there, I go straight to the rival battle, defeat him with mostly Sonic Boom and Tackle, which are the only moves that I can use that don't result in suicide. After getting HM1, I get off the ship, teach Cut and Dig to Paris, and go battle Lieutenant Surge. I just use Screech and Tackle. My notes did tell me to use Sonic Boom here, but what I forgot to do was that after defeating Misty, I was supposed to heal at Cerulean so I'd have enough PP for this fight, but I didn't. Well, can't wait to never have to use a Voltorb again. I hate this so much. Just kill me. After defeating Surge, I get the bike voucher, dig through this guy's ceiling while turning into some random letters in the process, get the bike, teach Thunderbolt to Voltorb over Tackle, and go straight to Rock Tunnel. And yes, I had to heal here due to getting poisoned on the first trainer. I probably should have bought some antidotes back in Vermilion. Oh well. I also pick up the hidden super potion as well nearby for safety. And then I go through Rock Tunnel without flash like an epic pro. No, those walls being visible don't make it easy. What are you talking about? Oh yeah, Voltorb evolved in this cave as well, so there's that. On the hiker I had to face, most of his team died to self-destruct, which is pretty freaking funny, man. AI can be stupid sometimes. Once I'm through, I defeat the Gambler, get the Underground Elixir, and go heal at Celadon City. Once I'm there, I go straight to the Celadon City gym and go battle Erica. So let me tell you, Erica was so damn hard. I have no good moves to hit her Pokemon with, so I have to stick with Thunderbolt and Sonic Boom. I died here so many times due to critical hit Razor Leaves from Victory Bell. I did get one attempt where I got pretty close to defeating her, but this happened. Shh. I hate this so much. This was the reason I put off this challenge. I don't ever want to do this again. Trust me, ingesting poison is better than playing with this Pokemon. This is a joke, please don't ingest poison. Anyway, I eventually beat her by blowing up her Vileplume to extra hell for what that bitch did to me. After I finish that battle, I go back to the center, heal up, and go to the department store. I then give this little girl 3 drinks to get 3 OPTMs to sell for more money in just a bit. I also get an extra fresh water for the Saffron Guard later. When I get down to the 5th floor, I sell a bunch of TMs, including the ones I got from that girl, as well as the TM for counter on the 3rd floor, and I buy 3 X accuracies, 7 X speeds, which I didn't even need since Electrode is already pretty freaking fast, but I just forgot to fix my notes. I also buy 15 X specials as well. On the lower floors, I buy 2 Pokédolls, 10 super repels, some super potions, and TM09 takedown, which will replace Sonic Boom on Electrode. After that, I go get the HM for Fly, do some inventory management, teach takedown to Electrode, and go to Lavender Tower where I fought my rival. He was just so easy with Thunderbolt. Lavender Tower went the same as usual pretty much. After going through, I get the Pokeflute, fly to Celadon City, wake up the Snorlax from dreaming awesome dreams, get the rare candy and PP up on Cycling Road, and go to Fuchsia Center. I heal up there and deposit unneeded items. Since in routing, I ran out of bag space, so I mostly do this to get rid of stuff like the Helix Fossil and the SS ticket. After that, I go to the Safari Zone, pick up the Full Restore, Protein, Gold Teeth, TM32, and Hidden Machine 03. I then dig out of the Safari Zone and go to Koga's gym. I just spam Thunderbolt on him. Not too bad. After that impressive gym fight, I get the HM for Strength, use up my rare candies on Electrode, heal at Celadon, and go to Saffron City. I go to the Saffron City Mart and buy 5 full heals and go to Silphco. When I get into Silphco, before fighting Giovanni, I fight rival number 5. All I did here was use one X special and spam Thunderbolt. After kicking his ass, I get Lapras to teach Strength and Surf to. I also teach Toxic to Electrode over Screech. I usually never teach status moves to Pokemon in these runs unless it's double team, but for a couple fights where I have to battle some rock and ground types, Thunderbolt and Takedown won't be helpful, so Toxic will help speed up the process. On Giovanni, I use one X special, Thunderbolt both Nidorino and Kangaskhan, and then I Toxic Rhyhorn and spam Takedown until it dies. Then on Nidoqueen, I use Takedown twice and use Self-Destruct to finish her off. This fight took so many tries since I had only one healing item left. Reminds me of something. After that fight, I dig out of Celadon, fly to Saffron, go to the Saffron City Mart, sell the TM Double Team and bought 7 Hyper Potions. I then go challenge the Saffron City Gym. Sabrina was very easy. I just spammed Thunderbolt on her first 3 Pokemon and killed the Alakazam in one hit with Self-Destruct since Thunderbolt doesn't do too much damage to it due to its high special stat. When that fight ends, I dig out of the gym, surf to Cinnabar Island, heal at the center, go to the mansion, get TM14, TM22, both rare candies, the secret key, and then I dig out. When I dig out, I go to Blaine's gym, do this extra difficult quiz, and just kick his ass with one X special and Thunderbolt spamming. After defeating Blaine, I dig out of the gym, fly to Saffron to get Mimic since I forgot to do that while I was there, fly to Viridian, and go to the gym. On the first trainer, on his Rhyhorn, I used Toxic and spam Takedown. The second gym trainer just went down with Thunderbolt. After that fight, I teach Mimic to Electrode over Takedown and go battle Giovanni. On this fight, with me using an electric type and Giovanni being a ground type gym leader, this fight was so easy thanks to me mimicking Horn Drill and spamming it after 1x accuracy. Any Pokemon I use in Pokemon Red that can learn Mimic, I am using this strategy. I'm just waiting for a fight where my Pokemon can't learn Mimic. That will be interesting. After that easy gym battle, I go battle rival number 6 immediately. I used Thunderbolt to get rid of Pidgeot, mimicked Horn Drill off Rhyhorn, and just spammed it after 1x accuracy. This fight is going to be the same as the Giovanni fight for anything that can learn Mimic. After that battle, I go through Victory Road mostly uneventfully, and get to the Indigo Plateau. When I get there, I heal up, deposit my HM slaves, and sell anything I can to buy a ton of full restores, and then I prepare to go in. Let's do this shit. On Lorelei, I switch out to... I forgot to deposit one. Oh well, anyway, on Lorelei, I used one X special and spam Thunder... God damn it! There is no point healing this since in Gen 1, the speed drop is still on Electrode even if you heal the paralysis. I'm just gonna keep going. Yep. So anyway, I tried this fight again and... You son of a bitch! I lost this one too, as you can tell. On the third try, I finally get this right. On Bruno, I use one X special, use Toxic, and just spam Thunderbolt since I have nothing to hit him with and I have to save Mimic for later. Once Onix dies to the poison, I mimicked Hitmonchan's Ice Punch, defeat it with Thunderbolt, same with Hitmonlee and Machamp, and on Bruno's second Onix I use Ice Punch. You know, this is one of those rare times I don't mimic a Horn Drill or Hyper Beam in battle. On Agatha, I use 3 X specials and just spam Thunderbolt. Next, on Lance, I use 2 X specials, mimic Hyper Beam, and defeat Gyarados with a Thunderbolt. The Dragonair went down to a Thunderbolt and a Hyper Beam. On Aerodactyl and Dragonite, I just used Thunderbolt. Finally, the Champ fight. I used 1 X special, 1 X accuracy, defeat Pidgeot and Alakazam with Thunderbolt, and Alakazam was difficult because it kept using Recover. And then when Rhydon came out, I mimicked his Horn Drill and just let everyone else die to Horn Drill. Man, this run was the worst one ever. I didn't defeat Brock until almost 100 minutes in the run. I hope you can all see why I kept delaying this to come out. I didn't choose this Pokemon on purpose. When I think of new challenges, I just think of something random and route it out later. I had no idea Electrode would be this bad, but it doesn't matter. We won. I beat Pokemon Red with an in-game time of 4 hours and 4 minutes and a real time of 4 hours 41 minutes 14 seconds. So, how do I rank Electrode? I rank all Pokemon for these challenges into 3 categories. 1. Moveset. 2. Stats. 3. How well they performed overall, and then I give an average rating based on those scores. First, moveset. Voltorb and Electrode are infamous in Gen 1 for knowing no electric moves via level up until Gen 3. I had to use Thunderbolt. Also, Voltorb only knowing weak normal moves was so dumb. I had to get to level 17 to do anything fucking useful, which took so damn long. The TM listing for Electrode certainly isn't any better. So for moveset, I give it 2 out of 10. Just terrible. Outright. At least it could learn Sonic Boom. If at level 17 it learned something else like Quick Attack, I would have been fucked. Second, stats. Voltorb and Electrode have a base stat total of 330 and 480 respectively. Obviously their speed is their strongest stat. Their special stat ain't too bad, but everything else could be better. The high speed stat does increase my chance of critical hits, so that was helpful. So for stats, I give Electrode an 8 out of 10. Excellent speed. I didn't use 1 X speed on Electrode. Horn Drill would always work for me due to being faster. Third, how did Electrode perform overall? Let me just say it. Awful. Voltorb and Electrode had a very awful start, awful middle game, and okay late game. I thought this thing would have a chance against Vileplume since Vileplume had to do 2 grinding sessions, one in Mount Moon to evolve into Gloom to be able to defeat Zubat, and the other one on Route 24 and 25 to get to level 28 to learn Acid to take down Oddish. But this one grinding session I did with Voltorb at the start was so long it didn't stand a chance. It was longer than the 2 grinds with Vileplume combined. So for overall performance, I give a 3 out of 10. You can probably guess why. So that means Electrode's overall grade is 4 out of 10. Bad moveset, awesome stats, and just needed so much damn grinding. That's all I've got for you. If you happen to like this type of content and would like to see more, please subscribe to the channel. I will release one speedrun challenge video every 3 weeks as a special treat for all of you, as well as constant uploads of all my speedruns and speedrunning shorts. If you really like my content and would like to support me, please join my Discord server and check out my other socials as well down below in the description, and share this video as well. Hopefully the next one won't be delayed like this one was. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next speedrun.